I guess we're doing this now. So without further ado, dim the lights, get cozy. For Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, a strange update.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing was one of my favorite games in my PlayStation 3 collection, including the sequel. I loved beating Sonic the Hedgehog with only Alex Kidd and his motorcycle, in Sonic's own stage, and I loved the music from the classic Sega game.
But recently, I have gotten PlayStation Network because I never had internet before, and finally there was an update for the game. I needed to do so I can play the game again. The system updates and now, just a second later, I see the disc loaded up saying Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. The title screen showed Sonic in his car, looking emotionless, but he's always cheery. Without any problems, I press start and the version is X.XX version. I check the shop in the menu and check if there's anything new. I see a brand new map called Resort Island, and a description reading, "A flash from the past. The famous Sonic R stage is back and it has everything from the original and remade for this game. And now it's time for Super Sonic Racing." Strangely, it was well worth $1.99, so I bought it with my PlayStation Plus money. I researched up about this racetrack and it says, "This update was created for Sonic R's 19th anniversary, and it added a few new DLC tracks and DLC racers with Metal Knuckles, Egg Robo, and most importantly, the cute and cuddly Tails doll." I'm tired. I went to bed only to play the game in the morning. Then it turns out that I bought all of the DLC. It was strange because my profile said no transactions happened. Nonetheless, I decided to play the game with the character, Tails doll, on a new gameplay mode called Tag Team. The race began and what looked like the same template from Sonic R with updated graphics, of course. I was supposed to tag Sonic with his unlimited All-Star. When I began the race, he just ran out of the map in just 30 seconds. I controlled Tails doll with his motorcycle, and he was fast. He is one of the fastest characters in the game. Later I caught Sonic, and it said, "Tag, you're gone." The screen went black for just a second and the stage was done. It showed Tails doll fell off his motorcycle just like a normal doll. It was strange because when you win a stage your character will brag and do a victory pose. But then I hear music, not the results music, but the game over music from Sonic CD US version, and then the screen went black. And then the Tails doll showed up on the TV screen. And then I tried to restart my console, but it didn't work, and then the power goes out, but my TV screen was still on. The Tails doll was still on screen, and then out of the sudden, I see a red light in the corner of my room, and I hear the song, "Can You Feel the Sunshine?" And then I hear a voice in the darkness saying, "Where is your God now?" And then my vision begins to fade. Police report. Number 0466. We just received a complaint from the Oregon State Bank that Mickey O'Reilly never had paid his mortgage or his car license in over 6 months. So now we have to search his house because this never really happened since 1997. Odd. What we found was equally disturbing. A fox doll with an antenna with a red gem attached to it on the screen, with the text, "Where is your God now?" Everything else was clean, tidy, and no blood whatsoever, except a two-tailed doll just sitting on the chair looking on that questionable screen. And one more thing. A stereo, right by a game system, was playing an annoying song of "Can You Feel the Sunshine?" playing backwards. We were not able to find the culprit of Mickey, but there's one thing for certain. It just has to do something with that annoying song and that doll. Signed, Sheriff Summers.
Ready, set, go!
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Just think about the good times and they will come back again. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up
I'm tired, so I went to... Why does that crack me up so much? He is so done. I'm tired, so I'm going home. I'm stopping. I'm... Me too.
Hi, my name is Andy, and let me tell you a spooky story. Again.